Hello, hello. We are going to watch the Summer Game Fest, and it starts in about 30 minutes. So I am going to hang out, listen to the music. I'm watching other streamers, but hey, let's just hang out. In the meantime, actually, let's do this. Ta-da! Okay. So I'm going to check out ohmtown.com. And if you want to hang out, well, by the time you see this, it'll be too late. But you can always hang out over here at twitch.tv/ohmtown. I have a daily show along with my AI, 9 p.m. Eastern. We talk about the news that's aggregated into ohmtown.com. Right behind here is the Game Fest. But it starts in 20 minutes or so. So let's check out ohmtown. And I don't know if anybody else is. Sorry, I'm shaking a water, not a bottle of water. It's a cranberry juice. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm watching another streamer, and they're talking about how Twitch is impacting this ad revenue thing because they're putting constraints on what you can actually have as a display. And the streamer just found out that there's external ad networks that pay people to play the ad that this other ad network provides them, and that's the baked in. Yeah, and there's others that are talking about it. That's what I talked about in ohmtown Daily a couple of days ago, when this just when people started talking about the fact that all these baked in processes aren't going to be allowed by Twitch. And even another somebody on they're a YouTuber, but they also have a presence here on Twitch, basically saying that Twitch is trying to rip people off and greedy or whatever. What did they say? Hold on. I don't really need to pull it up, but they're a pretty well-known YouTuber, former Twitch streamer, and then went back to YouTube and Twitch after kind of bowing out. I can't find it easily. Anyway, they made a reaction video to this thing about Twitch, basically telling people you can't bake this in anymore. And like I said, it doesn't make any sense for people to get bent out of shape about this, because naturally people are going to get bent out of shape because it's going to impact their bottom line to some degree, but it's largely because people are being stuffed into the envelope that Twitch wants. And it's entirely built around the fact that external sources are impacting the viability of Twitch. Twitch has to pay bills. Twitch has a board. Twitch has stakeholders, stockholders, investors, and administration, infrastructure, etc. So I completely understand why Twitch would sit there and say, hey, we need to constrain this a little more. When advertisements, okay. If an advertiser comes to a streamer and says, hey, I want to advertise on your stream, that means the streamer stands the chance of making millions of dollars. And the only thing that Twitch has is the interstitial ads that are played periodically. Yet the reason why all of us are here is because the service is free. If we had to pay for our access to Twitch, we would be priced out. And I know this because I've looked at other services where it would cost to stream and it's wildly expensive. So we build the content that people come and watch. I can't say that I do, because I do a 1 hour show. Up until recently, it was a 1 hour show, 1.5 hours once a day, at 9 p.m. And I've been doing it for a year and a half now, to only a few people periodically, and I don't advertise and I don't hype myself up. I actually use an alter ego in all of my channels that I personally review, like hang out with, and I don't surf Twitch or anything else really as ohmTown. So we're using the service for free unless we're paying for Turbo, or we decide to subscribe to some streamers. I do both. So then somebody stands the chance to make millions of dollars a year providing ads on a platform that's not getting any of that revenue, simply because the advertiser went to the streamer and not to Twitch. So I'm not sure how that's greedy per se, but I respect the idea that The literal hand that feeds me is not just the advertisers, but Twitch itself. Because I don't have to spin up the infrastructure. I don't have to sit there and attract an audience the same way that I would have to attract an audience if I was just a solo on my own website. I wouldn't have to do the infrastructure. I wouldn't have to worry about the same level of rights management, all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. I have no problem with staying within that lane that they are setting out, simply because they're providing an extremely valuable service to me. And I'm brand new. How? They're not. Sorry, they just said on another stream that they're a couple of seconds behind, but that's not actually true. How? How are they that much further ahead? I mean, they're 20 plus seconds ahead of me. That's weird. That's really weird. Sorry, got distracted. So according to this, Mortal Kombat 1, Fortnite Wilds. Wonder what else. Weird. Even the site itself, like Summer Game Fest itself, like the website itself is on my time. Yet I'm looking at somebody else's stream and they're at 8 minutes and I'm at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I don't. So they've got a schedule, but I'm curious what they're going to announce. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. Okay, well, 7 minutes. Okay. Sorry, this is really exciting stuff, I'm sure. Okay, what else is over? The other day I heard about somebody, hey, Possum. Uh, oh gosh. So I'm not sure who's going to show or what's going to show up for Summer Game Fest. There's a thing up here that says Mortal Kombat 1, Fortnite Wilds. I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm just kind of rolling with it, and and since you're here, we will be talking about Summer Game Fest. I'm curious what's going to get dropped. I'm liking pretty much all of the games that I keep seeing dropping on Steam. So I was just about to talk about the fact that I saw an article go through ohmTown about somebody picking up. It wasn't a bison. I don't think it was, but maybe it was the bison. I feel like this is a different one. But they had picked it up, put it in their car, and drove it around the national park, for crying out loud, in their car. God, people are so dense sometimes. Makes you wonder. Let's see what else. Uh-oh. Scientists discover an elixir of life that slows aging. Sure. And grows a third arm out of the middle of your back or something, too. I'll probably end up saving that. In fact, let me copy that. That did not work. Interesting. Sign you up, huh? Canada is wreaking havoc with the environment because there's so much smoke in the air. Canada wildfires spark climate conspiracy theories. Tell ya. While I'm a firm believer that conspiracy theory just lacks conspiracy fact, sometimes the theory is so outlandish, yet the people who spin up the conspiracy theory do not think that they should provide that same level of information, verification, proof, evidence that supports their claim. So sorry, I don't just drink whatever Kool-Aid you give me, and that's a horrible turn of phrase, but it's pretty much apropos for this level of conspiracy theory. Oh, so there you go. Apple Vision Pro displays run at 90 hertz with HDR support. I mean, they're OLED, so I can't imagine them not having HDR, but okay. Oh, hold on. I am going to refresh this. I don't understand. I'm 18 seconds, 20 seconds behind. But even the website themselves, the Summer Game Fest, the Game Awards Game Fest site is behind. Okay, I'm gonna crank it up a little bit.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are, and today we've got a
What the heck?
look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Jeff Keighley. He's the creator.
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1. It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season, and yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss.
Oh, wow.
I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
So he was a host and producer, I believe, for G4 TV and Game Trailers, I think it's called.
All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
He's just really into the game
We weren't
industry.
prepared for what was coming next.
And then he started up
Then again,
Game
they
Awards
weren't prepared for me.
and Summer Game Fest. Yeah, you got to create that want. It's all about marketing, at least when you're doing something like this. I mean, there's people like me who get just as much out of reading it on a website and watching a trailer than sitting in a crowd like this. I'll take it either way. I just dig the games.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Oh, I knew it was Prince of Persia. I'm surprised that they don't have a banner somewhere that says what it is, like hashtag Summer Game Fest in the top right.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat,
looked like
some
Prince
huge
of Persia
boss
to me.
fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game
Yeah,
Fest.
if you're gonna-
All right, let's move along to
Yeah, you'll have to
another
read about it, I
iconic
guess.
video game franchise that
Stick
just
around.
celebrated
Chat with me
30
if you
years.
want.
That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, they're getting out of the gate fast with all of
Keep you
their...
waiting on this one.
Yeah, that's wild.
It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking,
Guess Unreal
what
Engine
does it look
5?
like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Yeah.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Oh, boy. This sounds so much like Street Fighter 6. Looks like Street Fighter 6.
You have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
There's so many people that are excited about Mortal Kombat 1 being remade. He's all torn up and then stands back up. Hey, hi. Here, let me fight you some more. Okay, yeah. Oh, please.
Okay, let's go back to 1 here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Come here. right now to do it right.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Street Fighter 6 has that dimensionality, but is it going to be multiplayer? Is it going to be those types of cutscenes?
You will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Like in Street Fighter 6, you walk around and stuff, and then you get into fights. Just regular Joes. There's somebody like serving noodles, and you can pick a fight with them. So that's 3 different people. Oh my god. What? So over the top. Oh no. Nightbot. Bad Nightbot. Bad. Yeah, fatality. Oh god, so over the top. Oh god.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades.
I wonder
Please
if there'll
join me
be a
in
setting, you know,
welcoming to Summer Game Fest, the
gore
creator
light.
of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
Jeff Keighley, though, he doesn't have that presenter voice.
They love you.
At least to me.
Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible
so high-pitched that
world
it just
premiere. We got
cuts
to
right
see
into
all
my
the
head.
gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now.
Trying too hard to be human.
All these things that were rivalries before are now
reminds you a little bit
allies,
of Mark
and
Zuckerberg.
So mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well,
That's
it
pretty
looks
funny.
incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this.
Those have to be
The thing we
cinematics
gotta
for
talk
the
about are
moves.
these cameos, because we saw
But they
some
break
pretty
up
amazing stuff
your
there. Now, so
fight.
tell us, how does that work?
You know, when you do a
obviously- you have
cinematic.
your sort of your main, you know,
I don't like
character
that.
you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out.
The
You can do it
uncanny
multiple
valley
times, as you
of
saw in the
Jeff
gameplay,
Keighley.
You know, so you can piece...
That could be his
you can
middle
basically
name, right?
combine these
Jeff
two characters.
Uncanny
All the
Valley
characters can be
Keighley.
combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the players kind of
Okay, so it's still two-player,
and actually customize
and then
it
these
for what
cameo
they love
fighters
seeing.
come in.
You know, the best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo.
Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you'll come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play. Same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
There's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there. Yeah.
Interacting with the screen behind them instead of the crowd.
Mortal Kombat games, as far as getting,
pretty casual presentation, I suppose.
Feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Exactly like the Game Awards.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
That was people don't know the story.
Oh, really?
Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him.
Van Damme was
like 4 or 5 times, and
pretty
so finally
big
we
for
got
his
him,
britches.
and he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last
I can
4
imagine.
Years. And so,
but it's the worst kept secret because
we could not be more
I just listened to a podcast that was talking about
on it, and
this
throughout the summer,
coming to fruition.
A lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first
look. What was it? Who was it?
MK1, as you said, this weekend people.
I mean, I know that they've just talked about it, but
lots more coverage.
People have been talking about Mortal Kombat 1 coming back.
Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at
Nextlander podcast. That's what it is.
Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
And all you need is a 4090.
Where are the guards? Hey you! What's going on?
Well, the resolution for this just got picked up a bunch. It's D4. But PoE was basically D4 with a massive skill tree. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so lost. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Possum. Looks like D4. Except no end, like D4 there's an actual conclusion. Path of Exile seems to just go on forever.
6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Oh. That's what this is. This is an experimental island that's like supposed to build up the exoprimal. Yeah. That was weird. So Exoprimal is this game where it's supposed to build up the strongest fighter
Probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
on an
That
island
Street
with
Fighter Cross
dinosaurs.
Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. We can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think.
That's
you
Nick
know.
Cage. Oh my god.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest.
Renfield was actually a fun watch.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand how.
He's
did
like
this
the meme level
some people are
Keanu
like, oh, maybe
Reeves.
he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But
You don't
Dead
even
by
joke about
Daylight, I mean,
Keanu
how did
other
this
than,
happen?
you know,
It's a museum
the
of
period where he
horror,
was like a
right?
surfer. And
When
where's
I
my
make
car
movies, one of
and
my
that kind of
favorite
thing. But
genres is horror. And in this, and in
he
that
is
genre,
just
there's a
meme
character,
level
a
from
murderous
end to
ghost
end.
named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing
But
one of the survivors
dig
in
Nick
this
Cage.
game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say,
I
from
wanna
the
see that
scream to the grunt, down to
massive
the most
talent.
minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, you know, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, ha, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, excuse me, what I noticed. Excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this.
I wonder how old is he? Almost 60?
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games. So
Let's see.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in.
Oh, yeah, he's 59.
Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
In game. All right. Let's see. Oh, look at him. Vaulting over walls. He looks like a retired professor.
Damn right I made it.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest.
There's no continuity between any of those three images. His real life persona doesn't look like that cover art, and the cover art doesn't look anything close to in-game.
Book series showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the
If you
trailer
look outside,
introduced by Henry Cavill.
I might actually be getting really close to playing that in the real world.
We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Neutrality.
Is this the last year or last season for Cavill to do Witcher? I thought he was moving on. He's supposed to be doing something in D&D, I think.
I won't abandon Siri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Embrace. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Oh, Warhammer 40K. That's what it is. He's pivoting.
Everything that's happening.
Henry Cavill's pivoting over to... yeah, this is the trailer to the show. Henry Cavill is like eyeball deep in Warhammer 40K lore, and so he's moving over to Warhammer 40K, supposedly games and movies.
Are you?
As a director and an actor. And I'm sure with his money, producer.
History has a way of repeating
Yeah, I think this is the final season of The Witcher, though. At least as Cavill,
we've seen
I
foretell an
think.
even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
Yeah, so season 4 is going to be Liam Hemsworth as the Witcher.
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then, wow. Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
Pretty awesome. That looks familiar. Did it say what the name of this was? This isn't Nightingale, is it? Oh no, this is the one where it's oh, Witchfire. It has magic and like gunpowder tech stuff. Steampunk.
01. Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Oh, I was gonna say port this to VR and I'm in. This is pretty cool. The G9's pretty cool. That ultra wide is amazing. I might switch to that, but I actually have 6 monitors, so I can compartmentalize pretty easily.
Turning back after this. You sure?
Yeah, you know, over the years, I've picked up a few along with systems, and the monitors last longer than the systems, so... Why does this look like Void Train on steroids? Yeah, a little bit of advice is get a good monitor. One with accurate color reproduction, high resolution, 1440 at least. Because 1080 is pretty much on its way out. Remnant 2, huh? That looked like it had Void Train written all over it.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come.
It's actually 2 different systems, by the way.
Alan Wake 2.
My streaming computer is 3, and my gaming machine is 3.
4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag #GamingOnTikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Whoa. Look at that shift. That's amazing. From then to now. That's pretty cool. I never play these games. I like watching people play though. Yeah. Now you get to team up with friends. Has that been done before? I don't... Huh. Yeah, they're making it fun. Yeah, I like watching the speedrunners too. I think that's really where it's at with me, in that I like watching people who really get into it. It's more fun to see people memorize all of the precise steps, moves that are necessary to win the game. I like everything changing, being dynamic, open world base builder, survival kind of games.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Yeah, people are obsessing about Honkai.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
It's fun to watch in small bits. But I never got into this, or what's the other one that's like Honkai?
Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first.
That's awesome. That's a crack. Took a long while to get to a game with Ubu in its themes. Yeah. And you have to do the whole thing.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Well, now I can get a new pillow cover, right? Phew.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Okay. I think most people just say Souls-like, right?
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
I really want to like Souls of P to the point where I'll play it, but Souls-like games just eat my soul. He said Soulsborne. Soulsborne-like game. And I never hear anybody say Soulsborne-like game. They just say Souls-like. Just sounded weird coming from him. Human-sized plush. Oh. Ugh. Man. The one thing that I'd say about like the figurines and stuff that are made, the resolution, the precision, the quality of them is fantastic, but I would never have any of that stuff sitting on a shelf or my desk. I would never. But people really dig their collectibles. Yeah, I'm really curious about this.
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
September 19th. Oh, there's a demo. Out now for Steam, huh? Okay, let's go and
That's
look at
right.
that.
A demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal
Downloading
the
it
first
now.
time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
There's a deluxe edition where it says add all DLC to the cart. It's $10 on top of a $60 purchase for Lies of P. Huh. Oh, it's rotoscoped. What? They upgraded the name after Bloodborne and actually after Elden Ring. You heard the genre start being referred to as FromSoft-like. Ugh. Interesting. Why does this sound like Tank Girl? Tank Girl, Sandland. This has to be Battle Royale style? Huh.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important
Okay, keep
part
watching.
of the
I'll be right
industry,
back.
And one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease. Wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world. An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power and put down this threat once and for all.
Okay, I'm back. Everybody rewind. No faith in Amazon Productions, huh? I think they've got a better chance of just acquiring a product that's already a success.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play
No faith in MMOs?
sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon.
What's the last one that you liked?
Into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
What?
Hear the battle call. Cities rise and empires fall. But it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms. Hold the line up, here we touch. And we keep on fighting.
This looks like every other Them versus Us. There's no way that that's in-game level. This is all cinematic. You're not going to get that kind of particle effect in an MMO battle royale kind of a thing. That's what this is. Like Chivalry. Warhaven. Just another one.
Hey, this is not.
Why can't
Oh, I heard about party animals. It's supposed to be pretty fun.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light to Stay Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
What? What just happened? Yeah. Awesome, I get what you're saying. Yep. Yep.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team
Yeah,
Rumble
I liked
features
Arcade, but it
playable
didn't
Ripperoo
have
and Engine
longevity.
Neo Cortex
Now I'm waiting
right
for
hand
Ashes
in
of
Season
Creation.
1. Now it's time
and I'm an
to
early
change
adopter in that
the
one.
topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake. Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you
like
announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this. Sam, I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It seems that like every MMO I see is either
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters.
endgame driven with weak story,
between them. They are on
or it has a great story
own
and it just dies on the vine
terrifying
because nobody
journeys
wants to play it
through two different worlds
for other
and yet
reasons. They spent
it's
money on the
all
story, but not on the game.
and the player gets to switch between them at given points
And then,
in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we
What is
saw
it?
obviously at the PlayStation event you revealed Saga, the second character.
Elder Scrolls
Tell us a
Online
bit about her.
Necrom
She's in
just
Brightfall,
came
which is
out.
Sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask.
I keep
going into
subscribing
this.
to that and then dropping
so, yes,
it because
we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape
like
from
a
the
lot
nightmare
there.
dimension of the dark
and I'm not
place.
too
And then
into
we have Saga, our
that
new
particular
hero,
design style.
FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked.
I think he was
to
waiting for something.
They are coming to investigate
Yes.
a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe
A lot of people
written
really
by a
dig Alan
certain
Wake.
missing writer.
I'm surprised it fell
Initials
flat.
AEW.
And this
Whatever
horror
comment
story
he
starts to
made.
come true,
I'm not really into Alan Wake, but
around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga,
Okay.
and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore,
tell
about
them they
the
have to do
supernatural,
homework, dude.
in this world.
Sell more
She
of
will be
Alan Wake
going in
original.
very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on that journey.
Because if people think that the sequel sucks, they're not going to play the
then
first
we
one.
open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play.
You got it, Possum.
You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
You're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Sounds like somebody's home.
What? Man, the number of elements on the screen at a time that are moving around is amazing. Oh. Yeah, keep aiming for center mass.
A monster, like Nightingale.
You stay after 2 taps at center mass, I'm gonna have to start aiming elsewhere. What?
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw
What?
it.
Why touch it? Oh my god, what? Why the heck would you touch that
on
thing?
This case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
There's a tabletop
We were all trapped in a
RPG.
horror story.
I'm trying to remember the name of it.
The horror story wanted us dead.
Where it's like a secret agency.
I'm forgetting.
It's very Alan Wake.
Something important. Something's not right.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight
What?
to this. I have my reservations about your reinstatement.
Oh my god, if this is what I had pitched 30 years ago, I am going to love all of this.
My pledge.
What?
Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination!
Oh, yes.
Come forth and be slaughtered!
Oh my god. Oh my god, 3-player co-op.
Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
Oh my god, I am all over this. Yeah, sign me up. That isn't that. That can't be that. This looks like For the King too, huh? Huh? What? I'm not asleep? YesYourGrace.com. All right.
Beautiful indie game. Yes, Your Grace.
That's how I want people
now it is
to
time
address
for another
me.
global game announcement. This one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
There's like blood splatter appearing on the on the glass. That's funny. They hit a bump and then blood all over the glass.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
So, are we all gonna get DMCA'd for restreaming this because of this song? Ugh, God. What? Man, humans really love their zombie dystopian future games. Definitely has brainless, slow-moving legs. there's certain scenes where I'm sitting there going, this is basically yet another zombie shooter.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saver with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Emver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
All right.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within?
I like watching. I like watching people play these kinds of games.
The people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over
Unless I can be the character, like first-person view and all of that kind of thing.
age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You know, step a little closer to the razor,
To
buddy.
my side! Let us usher in a new dawn! This city is mine!
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
That'll be fun to watch.
You said it was under control.
Oh boy.
You I answer to, Gortash.
Oh boy.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors into this.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art. I'm
glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn?
Venom is such
Can
an
you tell what's the
interesting
origin
anti-hero.
of, Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah, I mean, the city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
You know, Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
That was pretty weak. We're pretty confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Nailing it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
It's
Awesome.
like they
Well, Brian,
created
thanks so
that
much
little
for stopping by. I know you got a
outro.
lot of work to do.
Didn't
Wrapping
have
up the game, and
anything
we'll check it out in
attached to
October.
it.
Thanks, Brian.
And did the lead in like that.
We got our date. All right.
All right.
Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light.
I'm sure they appreciate the comparison there.
Mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon Dynasty and some huge bosses too.
This is on Steam right now. Yeah, this has been around for a while. Just hold on. Yeah, it's right there. Owl World. Yeah. It's interesting. Oh, I guess it's Craftopia. Interesting. Yeah, it looks exactly like Pokemon, but with guns. And I swear I'd seen it before. I think it's actually been there longer than this reveal. It's been on Steam, and I've seen it. And I might have actually done something in Ohmtown Daily. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. But I just pulled up who the developer was, and then noticed that it's Craftopia. Craftopia is basically a clone of every other survival world-building
Across Middle-earth, delving for riches.
game in general.
Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Oh, what is this called? I missed the beginning of this. Is it Under the Mountain or something like that?
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Oh gosh, that's a hell of a product to try and develop. Yeah, another Middle Earth game, but you do base building under the mountain.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
What? Wait, what just happened? 3 different games? Oh, is this little vignettes then? Ah. What is happening? Is this everything everywhere all at once? Yeah, back in December, we spoke about Pokemon with guns. Pal World.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy...
What?
No. Today, during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yeah, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at the game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story
Get that
of two
ad
ghost
money,
hunters in
man.
the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live.
What?
We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
I banish you. Death to the dead.
Do we kill?
Is this Banishers?
To be together again.
Ghosts of New Eden?
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Oh, yeah, I was right. Okay. That's on Steam.
それで今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
Yeah.
大丈夫か。
Oh, what is this series called?
お待たせしてしまって。
Heart of the Dragon or something like that?
車はまだか。
What was it? What's it called?
到着まで3分。何があった？お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。
Can't remember the name of this series.
全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
I love that everybody just stands there. Facilitate that one-on-one fight. Oh, like a dragon, that's right. People love that series.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
And the bot calls him just Stan.
Definitely a leak here, Tim. What? How long has it been now? 3 years. 2 months and 17 days.
There's some guy that's living underwater right now. I think he's been under there for like a year.
He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. There's someone else down here. No. Dad! Are you there?
Under the waves, huh? Yeah, it's a Florida professor that's been living underwater.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2
like 100
Warzone
days or something like
next
that.
week. Here's your
And
first
doesn't
look
but
at
doesn't
Bondo,
plan to
a
come
new
up yet.
Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Only talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will ever stop. Me against the world, I got my back against the wall. No, I'm hellbound. But I'm well now. On the road to riches, I got to do hell now. Tell them make a sound, unless she ain't get loud.
I got a flight in the morning. I see what you've been trying to do, and I'm a mission aboard. You think I never pay attention in my mind? I'm recording. I'm about to win a row and target goals and dreams out of board. I'm riding around with homies like we run the city. Looking fresh and feeling like a mini. Moving silence, you can never hear me. If you got a problem when you see me, run it.
Free to play? All right. Microtransactions inbound. Why would that cause you to hurt your head? You're wearing a helmet and somebody tries to pop your ears? That's not how helmets work. That was dumb.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today inspired by the Porsche 963.
God, so many people are going to buy these up.
The 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
They're going to be so damn expensive. If they're limited edition. Oh, they're not for sale. Looks like a popcorn box. It looks like a freaking popcorn
Here it
box.
is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special
I'll let somebody else win.
All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game.
I heard about this one a
inspired by
while
classics
back.
like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's
But
now
this is
some
gonna be-
exciting news for PC players too.
Yay,
Let's take a
more
look
immersive.
at Faith Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know
Basically, you get
they
pulled
turn
into
seasons.
Stardew Valley as a 3D character.
It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy
Well,
and
with
settle
fairies
in.
too.
But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
That's going to be a $60 game.
We promise variety. There it is, Faith Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Yeah, people
Man, you
love
guys
Marvel
have been on
Snap.
fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game.
Wow,
Is
this
that
guy.
a segue, Ben?
He's over the top.
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's
Yeah!
biggest update ever.
I
We have
wanna
a new
play this
mode coming
game.
next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience.
These are
and some exciting
collectible cards. Don't
But you don't have
fold
to wait till
them.
next week. If you haven't tried
Put
Marvel
them in
Snap, look at it right now
protectors.
on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
Really? Awesome. It's the
you.
first time you've heard the name
All right,
Marvel
well, we
Snap.
heard you
Yeah,
brought,
it's a,
something fun
a
with you
mobile
for us to watch, right?
collectible card game.
So listen, I am incredible
That's
at
I think
card
where
games
it's got
that
its
often win.
start. I don't know if it's been
But some
ported over
people-
to. Hold on,
and
let's
maybe
see.
you've had this experience, Jeff. Some people lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play it on
And I like to think
Steam
it's
now
because they
too.
suck. No offense, Jeff.
But it's basically the
But sometimes,
um,
it's because they might
mobile
just be
version of it.
a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
I just got kicked out of the chat and came back. What are you doing,
Still to
Twitch?
come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
Really?
From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Huh. So what is this?
Wayfinders. Do you remember
Wow.
the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken.
What
Remember
is this?
who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
What? Why does this... It's Wayfinder, but it looks like... What is that game called? I'll figure it out. Okay, so Possum, you said you have a question. Presenter dude whose name Jeff Keighley, yeah. Keeps looking all around the stage. Definitely speaks predetermined lines. Where is his prompter? Huh. Might be in a couple of places.
Steve, seriously?
It's not really unheard of that a prompter would be in multiple places. So they can look wherever they need to, and it's all in the same timer. Or he's vamping and somewhat prepared, which isn't really that hard. I mean, you can easily do 2 hours without having a teleprompter. Because each one of these little segments triggers a memory and you go from there. Space Trash Scavenger. Okay, I'm on board with that.
Stardate.
That's kind of my jam. I like games like that.
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by.
Add to wish list.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
This looks like fun to watch. I wouldn't play this, but it would be fun to watch.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun. Swung a little wide there.
It's not on more. I mean, it's not on.
Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch.
I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass.
Let's see.
Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go?
Da-da-da-da.
Baby, let your booty go.
Da-da-da-da.
Girl, you want to show?
Da-da-da-da.
The thong. Do you love the silver hair god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
What the heck? So you couldn't find Return to Moria? I just looked and I couldn't find it either.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in
Steam's
order to
search
multitask?
isn't always
This new hack and slash game with a tactical
perfect.
twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Huh.
Goddess of time.
Oh, it's going to be an epic.
Receive my
It may not
light,
be on
Lisfunga.
Steam.
Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again. That's another me.
Yeah, the Return to Moria game looks like it's being produced by Epic, which means it might start out only on the Epic loader first. Let's find out. Yeah, it's in the Epic Games loader.
You can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onwards! I can feel that there are more.
Interesting.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting.
Oh, this
kinda
is
like
the one
Doom
that
with
I was
magic.
thinking.
It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Yeah, that's in my wish
Great to have
list.
you with us.
Thank you.
It's on
This
Steam.
is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He is a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay
Just
as
like
we've
me.
seen is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it. With all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat,
Lysfanga,
but
Lysfanga,
during
the time shift
of
warrior.
intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite.
That's the
Navy
name of the
SEAL
one
squad
previous
of
to this.
world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this
Yep,
incredible,
that's it.
really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah, so this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot
One of
mech
the-
in the middle of the ocean as it moves around.
One of the issues that I have with a lot of games is that I don't necessarily want to play that character. I want to play my own character, do my own character creation like Diablo.
Thank you.
I want to build my own tune. Even if there's a story, I understand that there's a story, but I still want that personalization. I want it to be about me playing that main character, you know?
And we're still losing.
This turns me into that person, so if there's any multiplayer, co-op, whatever, we're all theoretically the same person.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Yeah. In this case, this is a single player only game. You got 2 games now, huh? Start budgeting. I'm in that same boat, all kinds of games. Do I want to get this? And then I don't get to plan, which is horrible, so. I love the idea of battle mages. Whoa. And I'd like it to be VR. This is the longest gameplay trailer that I have seen. Either that or it's just plodding slow.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
What, green, red, and blue? So I'm in LED? Alright.
Sigil up.
It's on my wish list.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches, and today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
What? It's a Dinobots crossover? Cybertron? What in the world? It's the Beast Wars. You never walk up and just grab something off a pedestal. Okay.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale.
What? A journey to the hidden, a journey to the hidden land vibes.
What you're about to see
Lost
is a
Land,
world premiere
Forgotten
trailer
Land.
that gives us a new look
Land
at
of the
an
Lost.
expansive world.
You had all of the
we can't
elements.
wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that
Yeah, Land
surprised
of
the
the
world
Lost.
and redefined
With the slee
the
stacks,
RPG genre with its iconic characters and
That
rich
brings me
storytelling.
back.
I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
What were the rumors? I really don't know.
Scene of this terrible disaster caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Not
Amidst the
0
wreckage of
and
the
1
expressway,
and 2.
Search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
Oh my god,
It may
the
look
resolution
that way,
on this is
But
amazing.
in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud
Yeah,
was
what is
never in
this?
Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
What?
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing earlier, Final Fantasy wise. I know they made a mention of it, but Jeff said no. Did they have a Final Fantasy reveal? I absolutely forgot that.
What the? Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Free you yet.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So,
Oh my.
who is she?
Oh yeah. What's weird though is that just
There you have it.
recently
that was
they,
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation
like last year, they
5.
did a
Rosan,
remake of
thank you
Final
so much.
Fantasy VII.
All right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live
Weird.
showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Cool. Same here. I'm going to get out of here. I've got a little bit of work that I need to do, and then I will be back for ohmTown Daily. Thanks for hanging out with me, Possum. If there's anybody else lurking, appreciate it. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you tonight. And I'll probably be streaming late tonight as well. But we'll see. Depends on how much work and if I can stay focused. Okay, see you in a bit. Take care, Possum. See you soon.